Stays in. Alright, bet we back in this mug. Yeah. Let's see, reprogram. Reprogram your mind. Boom. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, yes, Lord. Let me see. Pin that. Grand. I pray all is well. Y'all know we back in here. Greetings from ATL. Yeah, you know, we in the A with it. Oh, y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I just want to confirm. Can everybody hear me real quick? Them soup cooler lips. How that gold roses, facts. Hey, can everybody hear me, though? Everybody can hear me? I just want to confirm. Can everybody hear me? Yes. Okay, everybody can hear me. All right, bet. Yo, what's poppin'? I pray everyone is doing amazing. I pray everyone is doing well. You know, we back in here with another one, man. Community gathering. You know, reprogram your mind, man. Gold Roses. I'm about to play it right now. Don't even trip. Y'all know how we do. We finna vibe out real quick. Let everybody come on in. Get your oodles and noodles. Get your Mickey D's. Make your Kool-Aid. Go ahead and roll up real quick. You know, we finna vibe out. Let everybody come on in, and then we gonna dive in. Yeah, senor. Look, it's gold roses in my bathtub. Water hot, Epsom salt with some essential rubs. It's gold roses on my floor too. I want God, might as well paint my floor blue. It's gold roses in my bedroom. Bandanas hanging down, that's my red room. It's gold roses in my kitchen too. Everything I cook is vegan, ain't no chicken soup. Look, I write my goals and follow through, cause that's my focus. I meet my goals halfway, cause that's the local. If that shit destroy my peace, I don't care what that is. Grab a lighter, burn some sage, I don't know what that is. It's all good, keep it moving, keep that vibe right. Make sure you meditate to keep that mind right. Burn some sage, keep it moving, keep that vibe right. Make sure you meditate to keep that mind right. It's gold roses in my bathtub. Water hot, Epsom salt with some essential rubs. It's gold roses on my floor too. I walk God, might as well paint my floor blue. It's gold roses in my bedroom. Bandanas hanging down, that's my red room. It's gold roses in my kitchen too. Everything I cook is vegan, ain't no chicken soup. All my niggas breathe in. All my niggas breathe out. Hey, burn some Palo Santo, huh? Look. Hey, take a break and smell the flowers while you still can. Better tell your folks you love them while you still can. It's gold roses in my blunt when I smoke too. Spiritual practice with these songs make me float too. These next 3 days I ain't eating, see I'm fasting now. Feeling closer to my God, I got passion. See, I used to carry hate, but I got past. So much pain up in my heart, it had me lashing. Rosemary on my temples, head with migraines. It's an honor being of service, that's on my name. A God amongst men, you can't touch me now. Controlling all my urges, you can't fuck me now. It's gold roses in my bathtub. Water hot, Epsom salt with some essential rubs. It's gold roses on my floor too. I want God, you might as well paint my floor blue. It's gold roses in my bedroom. Bandanas hanging down, that's my red room. It's gold roses in my kitchen too. Everything I cook is vegan, ain't no chicken soup. A God amongst men, you can't touch me now. Controlling all my urges, you can't fuck me now. A God amongst men, you can't touch me now. Controlling all my urges, you can't fuck me now.
That's that gold roses, man. It's gold roses in my bathtub. Water hot, Epsom salt with some essential rubs. Look, it's gold roses on my floor too. I walk godly, might as well paint my flow blue. Look, it's gold roses in my bedroom. Bandanas hanging down, that's my red room. Hey, look, man, I be going crazy, man. Look, go ahead and grab your oodles and noodles. If you smoke, go ahead and roll up. Go ahead and grab your grapes. Go ahead and grab your fruits, your Kool-Aid, your water. You know, we're going to get it, let everybody come on in, and then we're going to vibe out. We're going to dive into this mug, you know what I'm saying? Let's come on, man. Hey, look, y'all know how we do it, man. It's a community gathering, man. Come on now.
I'm feeling close to the God. I'm feeling close to the God. I'm feeling close to the God. Look, I'm feeling close to the God. I wake up and burn my sage in a moment. I sit back and close my eyes and feel the energy flowing. I turn vegan, yeah, I changed my diet. I enjoyed my pork and beans, but it was too many dying. I started reading too, I started learning truth. Understand a lot of shit I learned, it wasn't true. I started wanting land, attending the flowers. I started setting some intentions before I hop in the shower. I'm feeling close to the God. I'm feeling close to the God. I'm feeling close to the God. Look, I'm feeling close to the meat. I started meditating. I started finding peace. I stopped believing in the sky and started believing me. I don't really smoke weed. See, I smoke herbs now. Chamomile and lavender, so calm your nerves now. I started healing trauma, you know, like shadow work. Ain't really had much growing up, so yeah, I did some dirt. But you see, I still forgive myself. I had to look up in the mirror, I had to heal myself. I had to understand my thoughts were powerful, nigga. I made sure I spoke my goals like every hour, nigga. See, in this moment now, I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will find me as long as I stay on track. Whew. I'm feeling close to the God. I'm feeling close to the God. I'm feeling close to the God. Look, I'm feeling close to the meat, creating wealth for these generations. I'ma speak the truth, I'ma touch their heart, you can feel my penetration. I'ma make sure they remember this name. Even though I'm fully healed, I'ma still remember the pain. But it's okay though, I'm a God, bro. Energy can't be destroyed, I'm alive, bro. Now I understand, what you focus on, grow big. I focused on getting a million, and I damn sure did. Now just focus, bro. Just focus, bro. Your life is your state of mind. Keep hoping, bro. And I just focus, bro. Keep focused, bro. Your life is your state of mind. Keep hoping, bro. I'm feeling close to the God.
Hey, y'all, look, real quick. I'm going to play one more song, and then we're going to dive in. For some reason, I just feel like I have to play this because it's calling my spirit. This song is called I Love You Myself. So this song right here, trust me, last song, and we're going to dive in, y'all. Just be patient with me. Give me 3 more minutes. We're going to dive in. But for some reason, Spirit is telling me to play this song right now. I don't know if somebody on this live need it. I don't know, but in this song, I'm talking to myself. That's why I say I love you myself. I'm telling myself I love you because, you know, neglecting myself for so much, you know.
If I ain't tell you that I love you, well, I promise I do. Sometimes, yeah, I may forget, but you ain't walking my shoes. So much trauma down that road, you had no choice, huh? You trying to speak, but they wouldn't listen, you had no voice, huh? See, I understand how you feeling, no more feelings, huh? See, I understand your love healing, but it's killing, huh? It's like your heart was up for grabs, and they just stealing, huh? That ice running through your veins, now you chilling, huh? See, I'm just trying to give more than I receive now. I started meditating, trying to find some peace now. I changed my diet, vibrating higher, no sheeps now. And burn some sage, make your bed, change your sheets now. If I ain't tell you I love you, well I do. Seeing this blunt, I got lavender and chamomile. I'm sitting back reminiscing, I ain't have a meal. I'm speaking affirmations to the sun and the sunlight. Angels around me, it's crazy how I escaped that gunfight. I feel the chill up in my bones, my spirit elevated. It's like I'm finally going home. You gotta learn to love yourself before you love someone else. You gotta learn to give it out before you get it for yourself. Look, see what you get is what you give. Your life is your state of mind. You living how you live. Look, respect yourself, nigga. Yeah, your life is your reflection. Bless yourself, nigga. And stop looking like everything is outside of you. Yeah, the moon, the stars, it's all inside of you. Look yourself in the mirror, do what you gotta do. And drop tears, cut off tears, and what you gotta do. Focus on yourself, don't let nobody bother you. And understand what you desire, shit desire you. If I ain't tell you that I love you, well, I promise I do. Sometimes, yeah, I may forget, but you ain't walked in my shoes. So much trauma down that road, you had no choice, huh? I'm trying to speak, they wouldn't listen, you had no voice, huh? See, I understand how you feeling, no more feelings, huh? See, I understand your love healing, but it's killing, huh?
You know, I just had to play that real quick, man. Let's dive into the community gathering, man. What's up, y'all? I pray y'all enjoyed the songs, man. You know, I've been very intentional with the songs that I create. You know what I mean? Because of course, you know, I got a gangster side inside of me as well. But, you know, because my vibration and my frequency is so high, I tend to be very intentional because, you know, it's power in words, you know what I mean? And then not only is it power in the words that I speak, but also it's power into what you listen to. You know what I mean? Because whatever you put in, the eyes are the windows to the soul, the mouth is the window to the soul, and the ears are the windows to the soul. And whatever you put inside of your body, whether it be food, TV, music, whatever the case may be, of course, then that it infiltrates your aura field. It infiltrates your you know, your energy and your frequency. And based off whatever you put inside of your body, then, you know, yeah, that's going to be your outcome. That's going to be your reality. So I tend to just be very intentional with, you know, my music, man. And, you know, for whatever reason, I was only going to play Gold Roses and Close to the God. But for whatever reason, Spirit was telling me to play I Love You Myself. Because, again, that song, man, I was literally speaking to myself because of the neglection that I've given myself for so long. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, if I ain't tell you that I love you, well, I promise I do. Sometimes, yeah, I may forget, but you ain't walked in my shoes. So much trauma down that road, you had no choice, huh? You trying to speak, they wouldn't listen. You had no voice, huh? Anyway, look. What's up, man? I pray everyone is doing amazing. I pray everyone is doing amazing, man. I'm feeling the energy tonight. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. So for those, if this is your first time into the community gathering, please understand that if you have any questions, put the questions in the question mark. And of course, the community gathering is a gathering that invites all. So that means if you also want to join in on my live, you know, yeah, join in on the live. You know what I mean? Just request. Just request to tap in with the video. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to be on the video, just send a question through the question mark. So yeah, I pray everyone is doing amazing. You know, it's a beautiful night, beautiful spirits, beautiful everything, you know. So y'all know how I like to start. I like to start off with the sound bowl meditation for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then we're going to jump into prayer, and then we're going to jump into the community gathering. And then, well, no, we're going to jump into the topic. As y'all can see, the topic is reprogram your mind. Powerful. I got a few powerful things to say. Not going to be too long. And then we're going to jump into the community gathering. Any questions? We could talk about any and everything. All right. So for those that don't know, this right here is a quartz crystal. This is tuned to the third eye, the pineal gland, which I like to call the first eye, because without the first eye, there is no other eyes. Okay. So during this meditation, like I said, it's only going to be about 30 seconds to a minute, maybe. During this meditation, I do advise breathing in your nose and out of your nose. Okay, the reason being is because we are spirit and soul beings first. So breathing in and out of our nose, we are subconsciously controlling the flesh and not letting the flesh control us. Because again, the flesh is nothing but a vehicle. Let's jump into it, y'all. I would like to give honor and thanks to the powers that be that have put me in the position and that have given me the ability to obtain knowledge and not only just obtain this knowledge, but convert this knowledge into wisdom to not only be able to teach myself, but the people, places, and things around me. I also give honor and thanks to every being that's on this live and that will watch this powerful live to I send the same energy out to be able to obtain the knowledge that may be spoken during this live, to not only obtain this knowledge, but convert this knowledge into wisdom, to not only teach themselves, but the people, places, and things around them. I give honor and thanks, and I speak life and power into the powers that be. Ashe, Asheo, Amen, and all of the above that which you subscribe to. I pray all is well. I pray all is well. How we feeling, family? How everybody feeling today, man? Back with another community gathering. As y'all can see, the topic is reprogram your mind. The topic again is reprogram your mind. Yeah, powerful. So, real quick, for those that's just joining in, if this is your first time in the community gathering, if you have any questions, please. If this is your first time in the community gathering, and if you have any questions, please put the questions in the question mark. And then if you want to join me on the live and ask anything and say anything, then, you know, of course, you can join me on the live and do a video request. All right. So, yeah. So can everybody hear me? I see some people saying they can't hear me. Can everybody hear me? All right, for sure. We good. We back in there. All right, so best. So as y'all can see, community gathering. All right, the topic is reprogram your mind. Now, I will be, if y'all see me going back and forth, I got another phone here recording for my YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying? So, just forgive me if y'all see me going back and forth. So, reprogram your mind. Majority of the mind that I'm speaking about is your subconscious mind, because for those that don't know, our subconscious mind is what controls our conscious mind, which then controls our thoughts, which then controls our reality, right? So the first thing I want to touch on when it comes to reprogramming your mind is I want to talk about the military for a second, right? And there is a topic, an example I want to give when it comes to the military, right? And my thing is this, right? It's a question like, how can the military take a group of people, a group of individuals, right, from all over the world with different cultures, different backgrounds, different beliefs, and etc., and bring them together, and then within 60 to 90 days they walk away, but yet they walk away as one, right? Like how does that happen? And I'm gonna explain. So in the Army, I've never been in the Army or nothing like that, but I have observed we done seen videos, you know what I'm saying, of them walking and et cetera, et cetera. So every day in the Army, right, you wake up in the morning, and in the morning times you have to run, you got to walk, you got to work out, right? And every morning as you're running and walking and running out, and working out, of course you got the drill sergeant, the drill sergeant that's leading the plank, or whatever terminology that they use. And as they're running or as they're walking, you know what I'm saying, they are repeating songs over and over and over and over again, right? And one thing I need y'all to understand is that each song that is being spoken or sung every time, repeatedly, every single day, every morning, is written like an affirmation, right? What do I mean by that? I mean, like in the Army, they may sing out, I am unstoppable, right? I am a fighting machine. I will never quit, right? I will continue to push forward. You know what I'm saying? And so on top of this, you have to understand that as you're singing these affirmations every single day, every morning, while you're sitting here working out and you're running and you're walking, right? On top of this, you're singing and shouting this. And after a period of time, you start to get emotional about, what you're saying. And for those that don't know, and for those that have joined the community gather, you all know that I explained that emotions are energy emotion. Emotions are frequency, they're vibration, right? And so as you continue to repeat these affirmations or these songs or whatever, you start putting emotion inside of it, you know what I'm saying, to attach with it, you know what I mean? And so what happens is that when the emotions get involved, you start to believe what you've been repeating every morning. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it every single morning as soon as you wake up. And for those that don't know, right, when you first wake up and right before you go to sleep at night, and when you first wake up, your mind is in the alpha state. What does that mean? It's in the alpha gamma state. What does that mean? That means that your subconscious mind is in the most receptive state that it could be in to receive anything, right? And then once it's received, it then controls your conscious mind and, of course, your thoughts and then your reality. This is why I always tell, people that I may have one-on-one consultations with, I tell them, like, listen, when you first get up in the morning, do not touch your phone. Because because what you're doing is you're programming your subconscious mind that's going to control your conscious mind, that as soon as you wake up, get on your phone and look at drama, or look at Instagram, or look at Facebook, or go on YouTube, or check emails. You're worrying about everything outside of you instead of inside of you, right? Excuse me. And so what happens is that as you're continually to repeat these every morning, and I'm speaking about the Army, right? This is just an example, right? Your emotions start getting involved. And you got to think about that, those that be in the army, man, you know, they be working out for like 30 minutes to an hour. And you know, some army vets, but they be going about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours all day, just going brazy singing. And what they're singing is affirmations, right? And so what happens is that after a long period of time, when you're done with the army or when you go home, you start to embody these affirmations. You start to embody what you've been continually repeating every single morning. I am unstoppable. I am a fighting machine. I will never quit. I will continue to put you start to embody this. And the reason why you start to embody this, because after a period of time, your emotions start getting involved. It's similar to somebody continually telling you who you are. And then you're like, no, that's not me. And then they keep saying it on and on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is it's like, your emotions start getting involved because it's like, yo, that's not me. But then when your emotions start getting attached to that, then you start believing like, damn, is that me? You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. So boom, right? So once you start to embody those affirmations because of the emotions being attached, you have to understand how powerful that is. Again, this is just an illustration that I'm drawing when it comes to the army, right? Now, this right here, what I'm explaining is controlling and reprogramming your subconscious mind, which is then in control. Like I said, it's in control over 90% of your conscious mind, which then your conscious mind control your thoughts, which then controls your reality. I pray I'm not speaking too fast. Let me see what y'all talking about real quick. I pray I'm not speaking too fast on y'all, right? I'm not speaking too fast. Everybody got me? Everybody following along? I just want to make sure. I know it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people in class today. You know, we got a few people in the back. Got headphones in. They are back there playing Temple Run and Call of Duty. So I'm just making sure everybody with me. All right. So the next thing we have to understand is this, right? Is that our subconscious mind is similar like a vault, right? And the only way to open this vault, the only way to crack this door open is through emotion. Again, energy in motion. This shit finna get deep, right? I got a whole practice I'm about to give y'all too, so just be patient with me. So when it comes to these affirmations that the army do, right? And when it comes to these emotions, well, first off, before the emotions get attached, it's the repetition. It's the repetition of the affirmations that you continue to speak. Hence, this is why continually saying affirmations, you start to believe it, because after a while, your emotions get attached. Energy, emotion, frequency, vibration, right? And so, prime example, this is the reason why most people, they set goals, right? They set goals to lose weight. They set goals to do this, to do that, to be healthier, but it never gets done. Why? Because they're not emotional about it. See, they intellectually want to achieve it, but they don't emotionally want. Their emotions are not attached to it. Trust me, it's finna get deep. Listen, just be patient with me. It's finna get deep. Now, why am I speaking about emotions? Give me 10 more minutes, y'all. Why am I speaking about emotions, right? The reason why I'm speaking about emotions is because having emotions about something makes that something real. This is why I made the example, right? If somebody continually saying who you are, but yet you're like, no, that's not me. But they keep saying it. And then you start getting mad. You start getting upset. You start getting agitated because now your emotions are getting attached. And now when you're by yourself, you're going to sit back and be like, damn, is that really me? Emotions are very powerful because guess what? When you leave a relationship that wasn't serving your highest good, or you leave a bad relationship, quote unquote, right? And let's say you become completely numb now. Like you have no feelings for this other person now. You have no feelings. Why? Because your emotions are now detached. You're not, it's unattached. You're not manifesting, or you're not manifesting that relationship anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, it's like It's like not believing into that relationship anymore when your emotions are not attached, because emotions, again, is energy and motion, right? So again, why am I speaking on emotions, right? So again, having emotion about something makes that something real. And one thing that I spoke on before is that the universe, your body, your realm, your world, it doesn't truly know what's real and what isn't real. It just know it is. That's it. It just knows that it is, right? That's why, for an example, right? A couple weeks ago, I posted and I said, do not make jokes about yourself. Do not make bad jokes about yourself. No, do not say anything bad about yourself, even if you're joking. The reason why is because the universe, your body, does not know if you're joking or not. It doesn't know if you're being serious or not. It just know what you're saying. It just knows the emotions that is attached to what you're saying. So now your body and your cells and your aura field, your frequency and vibration is going to respond to what you said. The universe, the world, God, whatever you shall subscribe to, it just knows what you said. And like I always say, it only knows one answer, and that's yes. So if you continue to say, oh, yes, I can't, no, I can't do it. The universe, God, whatever you subscribe to is saying, yes, you can't do it. But the moment you start changing up your thought process, the moment you start changing up your words that you use, because again, words is nothing but, come on, y'all know I ain't got to say that. We all know what word, you're casting spells over your life. So when it comes to having emotions attached to something, it makes that something real. So the universe, your body, it doesn't know what's real and what isn't. It just is. Okay. So one of the greatest nations that we have is our imagination. Again, one of the greatest nations that we have is our imagination. Now, for those that's not taking notes, I pray y'all taking notes from this point on, because this is some homework for y'all to do. I know I don't usually give homework, but y'all know shit. If I don't usually give homework, that means this homework is finna be some serious homework that y'all gonna have to, do at home. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the thing. This is a practice, right? Again, the greatest nation that we have is our imagination. Sit down, right? And think about what you want. Take a moment. Be silent. No phone, no computer, no emails, no game, no TV, no outside noise, no interrupted thoughts, right? Sit down and think about what you want. Think about how you want it. Think about why you want it. Think about when you want it. Think about who, what, when, where, how. Now, real quick, let me just say, now let's be realistic about the when we want it, okay? Because some of y'all be, oh, well, I want $1 million by the end of this month. Hold on, big dog. Be bold. Relax. Okay? Be bold. So sit down with yourself. Think about who, what, when, where, how you want it, right? And then from there, once you start sitting with yourself in silence and you start to understand and overstand and understand yourself, at that point, write your goals down, right? Write what you want down. Get a real pen, right? Get a real paper or a real notebook. After you thought it, now you write it, right? And as you're writing it, you speak it as you're writing. Y'all know, as I think it, as I speak it, as I write it, so it shall be. I said, as I think it, as I write it, as I speak it, so it shall be. Because we understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. I'm going to say that one more time. As I think it, as I speak it, as I write it, so it shall be. Is everyone listening? Let me see some numbers real quick. I want to make sure everybody is following me. Let me see some 3s. Let me see some 2s real quick. Some 6s real quick. Let me see what's going on real quick. I just want to make sure everybody is following me. I want to make sure everybody is following me. I said, as I think it, as I speak it, as I write it, so it shall be. I just want to make sure everybody is following me right now. Real quickity split, you feel me? So, let me put this back down. I just want to make sure I see y'all comments. Make sure everybody following me. Because I see Buddy in the back got his headphones on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see. Yeah, you just came in 2 minutes ago, buddy. You need to be listening up. Yeah. So look, like I said, right? Sit down with yourself in a silent space, right? And think about what you want, how you want it, when you want it. And I like to say that be very specific with the things that you want, right? The reason being is because, like they say, the devil lies in details, right? So you can say you want $1 million by the end of this year, right? But because you're not specific with how you want that $1 million, you get into a bad car accident and now you paralyzed, but from the waist down. But guess what? You got a lawsuit. You still got your $1 million. See, the devil lies in details. So you want to be very specific with who, what, when, where, and how you want it. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come exactly how you want it, but at least you're being intentional about it. You're not just saying that you want something and expecting it to come. Okay? Now, once you sit down and you write this down, right? Once your goals and your aspirations are written, right? As you're writing, as you're thinking, as you're writing these down, I want you to feel these emotions as you write it and look at it. Feel the emotions. Feel like embody the emotions as you're writing. Like I'm talking about the inspiration, the motivation. You know what I'm saying? The happiness, the thankfulness, the gratitude, all of that. Embody those emotions while you're writing, while you're thinking this. Right? The next thing I want you to do is meditate on it. Now, I know some people say, well, I don't like to do meditation. Listen, meditation could be anything. You don't have to sit there cross-legged and just be humming. Like, you don't have to do that, although that is one of the most top-tier meditations. But you don't necessarily have to do that. And in this case, you're not doing that. What you're doing is you're meditating on what you wrote. You're having intentions behind your meditation on the things that you aspire to do, right? Because again, all that you desire desires you, right? So when you start to meditate on it, this is at this moment, I call it imagination emotions, right? How do you do this? And I pray y'all taking notes. Close your eyes, right? You done thought about what you want, how you want it, when, who, what, when, where, how. You done wrote it. You got 2-3 pages on how you going to do it, when you going to do it, what it's going to take to do it, what you want to do. You done did it all, right? The next thing I want you to do is close your eyes and imagine, like I said, the greatest nation that we have is imagination. Imagine that you have accomplished what was written, what's been thought, what's your aspiration. Imagine that you have already accomplished it, right? Imagine that you are in that place. Imagine that you are in the position that you're in, right? Imagine the greatest nation that we have is imagination. Next, I want you to imagine the emotions that you want to feel or you may feel once you're in that position. Once you gain and you accomplish whatever you choose to accomplish, imagine how am I going to feel when I lose weight? Oh, I'm going to feel beautiful. I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to feel alive. My skin going to be clear. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be so happy that I went through it. I'm going to feel so healthy. I'm not going to be tired anymore. I'm going to be so energetic. I'm going to feel so amazing. Embody those emotions. This is manifesting. We're manifesting. We're manifesting here. We're manifesting. So once you start feeling these emotions, right? You're so happy. You're so happy you want to cry. You're happy, excited. Feel those emotions. Feel that person that you want to become. Feel the best version of yourself. feel the best version of yourself. The best thing, right, is filling out the emotions of thankfulness and gratefulness, right? So after you feel those emotions, after you imagine that you've been in that position, that you've accomplished what you've accomplished, right? The next thing that you should start thinking about, and you should start speaking about, is having thanks and gratitude for already having it. We manifesting here now. This is the power of manifesting. You're thinking, speaking, and acting as if you are already the best version of yourself. As if it's already in front of you. I give honor and thanks to have financial freedom off of my herbal business of healing my community and my music. I give honor and thanks, and I am thankful to have my beautiful house with my beautiful land around it. I speak life and power, prosperity, success, and abundance into my goals, my aspirations, my life. The things that I desires me. That which I desires me. Gratitude is the highest form. Thankfulness is the highest form. I am thankful to have financial freedom off of my businesses. I am thankful to have my house and my land, and my beautiful land that surrounds my house. I am thankful that I took the conscious decision and the conscious choice to go to the gym and lose weight. I am thankful and grateful for the conscious decision that I made to cut off distractions, because again, distracted people distracts people. So I cut off these people, places, and things, and I'm glad I made the choice. So now I'm healthier. Now I don't feel guilty for being healthier, for doing healthier, for speaking healthier, for thinking healthier. Now, when you get up from this meditation, this right here, this next step is the most powerful step. This step that I'm about to explain is the most powerful step. And you cannot miss this step. You cannot miss this step. I'm going to repeat this one more time. You cannot miss this step, because we understand, and understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9. I'm going to say that one more time. You cannot miss this step. The next step is when you get up from this meditation. Again, I want you to feel that you've already become who you desire, the best version of yourself. And once you get up from this meditation, once you get up from thinking of the who, what, when, where, how, the next step is your next 2 to 3 steps from when it's time for you to walk out of the space of your meditation. Your imagination. The greatest nation we have is imagination. I need you to imagine that you're walking through a portal and you're actually embodying the emotions, and you're actually becoming your higher version of yourself. After you done wrote it down, you done wrote who, what, when, where, how, you done imagined the emotions of what you're feeling, how you're going to feel, what you want to feel when you accomplish it. The next step is when you get up from that meditation, your first few steps, imagine a portal and saying, this is the life that I have now, but that's the life that I want to have right now. This is the life I have now, but that is the life I desire to have now. So before you step out of this meditation, your first few steps need to be walking through that portal and actually becoming your higher self, the best version of yourself, as if it's already yours. You have to practice these feelings. That's why I gave this is the reason why I'm going to get to that. Step through that portal and become that higher self, and think, speak, and do as if you are already in that position and as if you're already that version, that best version of yourself. Now, that's the semi last and the best step to do, right? Now, these other steps are optional, but I do advise because again, we are reprogramming our subconscious mind. We're reprogramming our mind to become the best version of ourselves, to literally create our reality, our mind, our world, our realm. I am powerful. I am soul and spirit being that inhabits this flesh, that embodies this flesh. Meaning I control this flesh, meaning I control my realm, my world, my universe through my words, my thoughts, and my actions. So you take what you've written down and you paste it somewhere on your wall. The reason being is because, and even if you don't read it every day, it's okay. But the most important thing that you do is that you paste this on a wall that you passed every single day. The reason being is because although you don't read it, although you probably won't sit there and read it every single day, guess what? Your subconscious mind reads it. Although you don't consciously sit there and read it, oh, baby, yeah, your subconscious mind picks it up. Why do you think all these subliminal messages be happening in these cartoons and these movies? Why? Because your subconscious mind picks it up. Your subconscious mind controls over 90% of your conscious mind, which your conscious mind control your thoughts, which your thoughts control your reality. So paste this somewhere on the wall that you're going to see every single day, that you're going to walk past every single day. So your subconscious mind can pick it up. And then your subconscious mind is going to then do what? Control your conscious mind. So now, even if you don't feel like going outside and running, oh, it's too hot. Guess what your subconscious mind going to do to your conscious mind? You don't feel like it, but you're going to be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go out here. It's hot. You know, the sun unlocking DNA now is letting off all these solar flares. You know, I ain't going to get into that, but the sun letting off all these solar flares. You know, if I go out here and run, my DNA gonna unlock. I'm gonna get not downloads from the sun. I'm gonna get uploads from the ain't shit going down. We ain't going down no more. It's over with. We going up. So we not getting downloads. We getting uploads from the sun. Yeah. We getting uploads. So you know what? Fuck it. It's 100 degrees. Let me just make sure I grab some water. Let me see I'm hydrated. But I'm out there though. Shit. What is it? Damn. A half a mile. God damn. All right, look. I'm going to do about 10 more minutes and I'm done. That's all you need. That's all you need. Hang it up where your subconscious mind is going to be constantly programmed by the things that you want, by the people, places, and things that you want. One thing I always say is that you do not have to manifest abundance. I'm going to say that again. You do not have to manifest abundance. Because we understand, and understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9, I'm going to say this one more time. You do not have to manifest abundance. Why? Because abundance is forever present. Abundance is forever present. You just have to believe. Here we go with our mind. Here we go with our perception, our perspective, what we think. We just have to believe that we are already abundant. We just have to believe that abundance already exists. See, it's kind of like the unifield. I don't know if, most people see my previous lives, but I always speak about the unifield. The unifield, where everything exists, where all possibilities exist, where all inspirations and innovations exist. See, whatever that you want, whatever that you desire, desires you, but understand that the things that you desire, it already exists in a reality that everything exists. The unifield is a field where everything exists. Everything exists. All you have to do is pull it from the unifield, from the spiritual realm, into your reality. You have the power to do that. The things that which you desire, desires you. It already exists. You just have to believe that it exists. That which you want is already yours. You just got to believe that is yours. This is the power of reprogramming your subconscious mind, because now you're taking a step back and you're looking at your eye from a bird. You're looking at your life from a bird's eye view. And your subconscious mind is going to tell your conscious mind to start cutting people off. Not necessarily cutting people off, but distancing yourself. Why? Because again, distracted people distracts people. You got to cut off the distractions, uninterrupted thoughts, and have intentional thoughts. Become the best version of yourself right now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until next week. Don't wait until the New Year's Eve and then, you know what, let me write some New Year's goals. Yo, fuck that. Do it now. That's our problem. We're too busy trying to wait on the right time. Yo, fuck, the time don't even exist. You are right where you're supposed to be. You are right where you are right where you are supposed to be. You are where you are supposed to be. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Stop waiting for the fucking New Year's Eve for what? Time don't even exist. There is no such thing as time. Time is nothing but a man-made construct that we all agreed upon. There is no such thing as fucking New Year's Eve. And then when we break down time, there's 365 days in 1 year. But yet we can only name 7. Let him who have ears hear. Let him who have eyes see. Let him who have eyes see. It's 365 days in a year, but yet we can only name 7. Get the fuck out of here with time. So when we think about time and we think about days alone, we can name Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But if it's 365 days in a year, but yet we can only name 7, what are other days at? That means they got us in a program of a constant loop. So if we're in a constant loop, what really is a year? What really is a week? What really is a month? Stop waiting for the right time. Right now is the right time. You are never too late. You are never too late. You are right where you are supposed to be. You are always on time. You are always on time. You are always on time. Now, I'm not talking about, you're being belligerent and you're like purposely being late when you're supposed to be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in life. We get so caught up with, man, I need to be here. Man, I'm supposed to be doing that. No, Whatever you're doing right now is what you're supposed to be doing. And whatever aspirations that you don't have those aspirations for no reason. That means whatever aspirations you need to have, you need to sit down with yourself and think about who, what, when, where, how, and why you have those aspirations. And how you're going to get them. Why you're going to get them. Do the work now. You're right on time. Fuck New Year's. Fuck New Year's Day. Fuck New Year's Eve, fuck tomorrow, fuck next week. Time doesn't exist. All we have is right now. If you go out in nature and you ask a bird, hey bird, what time is it? The nigga gonna look at you crazy. What are you talking about? What time is it? It's now. It's now. One of the most powerful books that changed my life it's called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Look it up. Read it. Read the book. You will start to understand that everything is now. The things that you desire, that which you desire desires you. That which you desire already exists. You just have to believe that it exists. You have to understand that there is nothing more powerful than you. I said you have to understand that there is nothing more powerful than you. You control your reality, your world, your realm through your words, your thoughts, and your actions. Reprogram your subconscious mind. Now ask yourself, within these next few days, how are you going to reprogram your mind? How are you going to stop speaking just to speak, but speak with intentions? Think with intentions. Do with intentions to reach the best version of yourself. What is it that you're going to do? What change are you going to make? Got to ask yourself, are you willing to give up the people, the places, and the things that are making you sick? You ain't got to answer the question for me. Got to answer that shit for yourself. Because at the end of the day, your realm, your world, your universe is completely different from mine. We may be vibrating on the same frequency. That's bull. I'm a god. It's as simple as that. I'm a fucking god. And me, I'm going to create my life. See, when you change your perspective, life don't happen to me. Whoo, it happens for me. I said life don't happen to me, it happens for me. Because we understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9, I'm going to say it one more time. Life don't happen to me. It happens for me. See, when you change your perspective and you start understanding that, okay, this didn't fall through. So if this didn't fall through, that means something so much better It's about to. I pray every being on this live understood, and overstood everything that I spoke on tonight. I pray that I didn't startle anybody with my excitement, with my passion. Because I love talking about this shit, And then also, you have to understand that you all are my reflections. Meaning that I'm not only speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself as well. Because I can sit here and teach all day. I can teach all day. But see, that's masculine energy. Masculine energy is knowledge. Is obtaining knowledge. See, real divine feminine energy, because divine feminine energy controls everything. Yeah. Of course, it's balance. Yes. But divine feminine. See, when that knowledge is converted into wisdom, and you start actually implementing the things that you learned. Oh, baby, yeah. That then becomes wisdom. That then becomes divine feminine. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's dive into this community gathering, man. I pray everyone understood, overstand, everything I spoke on, man, and I pray I didn't startle anybody. Let him who have eyes see. And if I did startle you, may peace be upon you. Let's see, man. Who want to dive in here with me, man? Let's see, man. What's popping? So we finna ask somebody, like I said. So look, for those, is this your first time into the community gathering? If you want to join me on the video, just request. If you got any questions, throw the questions in the question mark. I'm finna ask somebody in, then I'm gonna dive into the question mark. We got let me scroll down. Boom, we got Tierra J. Let's see. Come on to the front of the class.
Hey, I'm over here about to get my water. I'm like, he gonna open it for me. And
What's
I was okay, so hey y'all, peace.
Great. How you feeling, Queen?
I'm just feeling a lot.
Sure.
As always. But first off, hi everyone, my name is Tierra. Oh, I see you. Okay, so my name means earth. I'm gonna just start off with that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's many things I do my best to speak clearly and in a way that is able to be received in my own form, in my own way. So, first off, it's so important to ground. And as you were talking about, King, about breathing, everything that I was writing down, I got my notepad. I had something all this right here. I'm like, this is some of the words I wanted to say if I had the opportunity to speak today. But to keep it as short and simple, because sometimes I know how it feels. Sometimes you need the short and simple so it could press on in. But so about distractions, I wanted to talk about that a bit. And I realized in my own journey that sometimes being distracted could look like one way for you at one point in your life, and then it could look like a totally other thing at another moment. So for me, I've had to learn that I used to be able to, sometimes I'm able to do the hum and the meditating and really lock in. And other times I need to just drop everything, sit down and breathe, even close my eyes. Sometimes I feel so distracted because I'm thinking about all these thoughts. My mind is moving fast. So if you ever feel that your mind is moving fast, take that as a note to slow down, to breathe, to come to the grass, come to nature. Close your eyes, because I know how it feels to literally feel like you're open constantly. So come back to your soul. That's another thing that I wrote down, soul. I put that in the little pink Pink heart, because I have my markers, because that's what we're all doing it for. We're doing it for the soul. We're doing it for the journey of loving life. And we all deserve that. We deserve that. It's a birthright. So another thing I want to mention, you talked about so many great things. I just want to say for sure, like, gratitude, because you would be pouring it out to the people. And I've been here for a couple community gatherings, and I love how open you are to speaking to everybody and what they have to say and supporting them, their expression of their voice, because it's important that we all listen to one another. But bringing into the mind, reprogramming, and shadow work, I wanted to just sort of put that in there about the arrows into shadow work and being aware of when trauma is coming up for you. That's one of the first things that came to me when you were speaking about emotion, is because we often have trauma associated with that emotion. So we need to sit down, and though it can be overwhelming, it can be no matter what you have experienced, and I know there's probably been times you've given your power away to your trauma repetitively. So you have to go into this new version of now. That's why we have to do that homework. I'm going to do that homework that you're talking about. I wrote it down, steps, and please save this live because the people definitely need it. But yeah, to stay on track. Do that homework, because you're going to come across triggers. And so that we can work through our triggers, we have to be aware of them. Do your best not to judge yourself. And what I'm saying, this is stuff from, we all have access to this wisdom. We all have access. Just be open and try to listen to yourself without judgment. Do your best. I had to today stay in the mirror, like, look in the mirror. That's another thing. Take some more time looking in the mirror in your eyes. If you ever feel like, I want somebody to say something to me, why nobody say I'm so special? Why people don't say, oh my God, I see, and say all this whole paragraph that you're thinking about that people should say to you? Look in the mirror, look in your eyes, and say those things to yourself. Yeah, so that's my speech. That's right there. Something I wanted to say and affirm. All the queens, all the goddesses, stand up, activate your healing powers, because we're going to heal our wounds and we're going to heal each other. There's a plane going over. So I also wanted to just take a breath. Could we do, like, I want to have also, like, just a lot more breaths. I feel the high energy in this chat all the time, in the circle all the time. I want to feel more breaths, because I just
Yeah, let's for three times. Let's have
okay.
everybody on here 3 times. Breathe in our nose and breathe out of our nose 3 times. The reason being, of course, is because we're controlling the flesh. We want the soul and spirit to be more fun for us. So let's go ahead and do this 3 times. All right, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out.
Gotta shake it out. Gotta shake it out.
Hey, look, before you
Well,
go, I do want to touch on something that you said as far as closing your eyes, right? During those times of when needing to slow down. And the reason why our subconscious and our soul and our spirit wants to close our eyes is because, let me ask you, when you close your eyes, right, what do you see? As soon as you close your eyes, what do you see?
I see pure darkness at
You
first.
see pure darkness.
Yes, and it's beautiful.
You see pure darkness.
Yep.
That means that I'm in my room right now. If I close my eyes, I don't see my bed. I don't see my speakers. I don't see my chair. I don't even see me. The most powerful concept about darkness when you close your eyes is because at that moment, everything becomes one.
Yes.
You're not separated from nothing.
Yes.
You tap into the field where all things come from.
Yes.
So when you close your eyes and you see pure darkness, it's peace because now it's pure stillness. You know, so I just wanted to touch on that because that's a powerful space to be in. When you sit down, close your eyes, and really become darkness. And a lot of us don't understand, and understand is that melanated, neuromelanated carbon beings, we come from darkness. We are darkness, dark matter energy. Everything comes from a dark matter energy. In scientific form, this dark matter energy is nothing but carbon. Every life form that vibrates, every vibration comes from carbon. You are a carbon being. You are dark matter energy, which means that you are chaos and yet peace all at the same time. You are God and you are the devil at the same time. You are an angel and you are a demon at the same damn time. The problem is, no, not the problem, but the thing is that we have to have discernment and we have to have control over when that light comes out and when it's time for that darkness to come out, when it's time for peace to come out and when it's time for chaos to come out. Because I kid you not, everybody that's talking about the spiritual path, this, that, and the third, love, light, and peace, yo, fuck all that because you keep playing with me. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it's all about balance.
Yes. It's the warrior, and what's another word? I drew us for the scale. If you could say it on that scale, there's the warrior, and then the other side, there's the light and the dark, the warrior, and what else?
It's all about balance. It's about balance, man.
Yes.
You know?
Much gratitude. Thank you so much.
Gratitude, Queen. I appreciate you for tapping in.
Yes, thank you.
Peace.
Take care. Peace.
Powerful, man. Powerful. It's all about balance. It's about balance, man. And I'm going to keep it gangster with you. The times we in right now, we kind of need some chaos energy. We kind of need the young homies that's in the streets. We need to go ahead and bring them on in. Like, listen, you got the correct energy. You got the right, all that, what up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, all that. You got the right energy. You got the right energy. The problem is that you got the wrong opponent. You got the right energy, but your opponent got the wrong opponent. You're directing that warrior energy, that warrior mentality to not only be self-destructive, but also you're destroying your environment, which at the same time is being self-destructive. Now let's get all the young homies. Let's bring them in and let's direct that warrior energy to uplift ourselves. Yeah, to empower ourselves, because I told y'all this system would not do anything nor give you anything to put yourself in a position of any power, to heal yourself, to free yourself, nor to put you in a position of power. You got the right energy, but you got the wrong opponent. I'm going to dive into these questions. I see a lot of questions. Again, if y'all want to join on the live, come on the live. Come on the live, man. Come on the live. Y'all want to join. All right. So somebody asked, what is your advice for someone who wants to start locks? Start the locks, baby. You will not regret it. I promise you. One thing we have to understand, and understand. Look, I'm going to keep it gangster with y'all. When I first started growing my hair, I told myself I would never lock my hair. I would never lock my hair. I said that. So I would do braids, flat iron my hair, ponytails, all kind of brazy stuff with my hair, right? But once I started diving more in deep and dove more in deep into what our hair really is, It connects us to the ethers. Our hair is nothing but an extension of our nervous system, which reads the environment, which is why you can feel energy, which is why you can detect energy. When I started indulging more into learning about our hair and how powerful it is, not only growing your hair, but when you start locking it and you start coiling it, and it retains more energy. Why do you think any electrical system, it doesn't have straight copper? All copper, all conductivity when it comes to electricity, it's not straight. It's all wired. It's circled. It's twirly. You know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Why is that? Because it conducts more electricity. It feeds more electricity. It feeds more information. So when your hair, your antennas, because again, it reads the environment when your hair is coiled up. You know what I'm saying? You start getting fed more information. When you're in the sun, literally 10, 15 minutes, you've gained more information. When you're in tune, when you're tapped in, you've gained more information, more than reading 10 books in 15 minutes for being in the sun, especially now, because the sun, woo, listen. If y'all don't know what's going on with the sun right now, I advise you to do some research. There's some shit going on. Let me see. Let me dive into some more questions. Then I'm going to ask somebody else on here real quick. Somebody said, not a question, but we went to middle school together, and I'm so proud of you. I appreciate it, Queen. I appreciate it. That's love. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see what else we got someday. Let's see. So somebody said, some days it's hard to keep this powerful energy when going through constant cycles of struggle and defeat. How do you not doubt and keep pushing positively and positive, especially when manifestations seems to be slow or far-fetched? I'm so happy you asked that. Now, y'all know, I'm going to keep it gangster with you. This person says, some days it's hard to keep this powerful energy when going through constant cycles and struggles of defeat. The thing is that it's all about perspective. Are you defeated? Are you defeated? Again, like I said, life don't happen to me, it happens for me. So am I defeated? Or is something else in the works that I don't see? Because we get discouraged and we get uninspired when we don't see things happen. When you need to understand that we are spiritual beings. It's things that are in the works, in the unifield, in the spiritual realm that we can't see. That don't mean it's not going to manifest here. It's just going to take time. Another thing is that, are you accepting defeat? I have a quote right here. It says, is the man who thinks he can. Is the man who thinks he can. So if you think that you have been defeated, guess what? You have. I said a couple moments ago, the universe, the world, God, whatever you subscribe to, it only knows one answer, and that's yes. That's yes. So if you continue to believe, here go our thoughts again. If you continue to believe that you have been defeated, guess what? Yes, you have. And then on top of that, when we feel the emotions, here we go, energy and motion. When we feel the emotions of defeat, we tend to give up. And once we give up, our mind shuts down. Instead of accepting defeat, how about we say, okay, life is redirecting me on another path. What? When you ask your mind, your equilibrium, a question, it starts to work. What can I do to make sure that I continue on the path of accomplishing that which I need to accomplish? Once you ask yourself that question, your mind is going to continue. Your mind is instantly going to work. You're going to start cut, especially when you're sitting in that, not just asking that, and then you turn on a cartoon or you turn on a TV or a television show, your favorite show, or you hop on the phone. No, you ask yourself that and you sit there. You sit there with that question, your mind is instantly going to start working. It's going to start coming up with ideas. And now you're like, okay, I could do this. Okay, but if I don't, okay, bet. If I do that, but what about this? Okay, bet. So I can do that. All right, bet. So even if I do this, that, okay, bet. So I'm going to do it this way. All right, so bet. So although I may have been redirected, not defeated, although I have been redirected on a different path to still accomplish what needs to be accomplished. Because again, that which you desire desires you. All that you deserve, you shall receive. Everything that you desired already exists. You just have to believe. So although the universe, God, life has redirected my path, yet the goal is still the same. The goal has never changed. How do you not doubt and keep pushing positive, especially when manifestations seem to be slow and far-fetched? It's not, okay, you have to understand something. When it comes to manifestation, our dilemma is time. See, once you get in the concept and once you get in the belief and the program and the spell of time, this is why we get older, because time has been casted upon us. This is why we say we get older and we die, because time has been casted upon us. When we believe and we embody and we let time embody us, we think, and it seems that our manifestations are coming slow and that's far-fetched. And that's the complete opposite. That's the complete opposite. You have to understand that everything needs work. Prayer in the ancient text, it says prayer without works is dead. So you can pray and manifest all you want, but you got to also put in the work, and you also have to be patient. You have to be patient, and you have to believe that it's already yours. And I'm not talking about, and this is where to reprogram your subconscious mind come in. I don't mean just say, oh yeah, I believe it, and then we move on. No, I mean you actually embody the belief that it's already yours. When you're driving your car, you park your car and you get out, right? Right before you get out, do you ever think about your feet touching the ground? Yes or no? Do you ever think like, oh, I hope that my feet touch the ground? You don't think about your feet touching the ground. Why? Because you solely believe that when you get out this car, your feet is going to touch the ground. That is the space that you must be in when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to actually believing that you deserve the things that you desire. I pray I answered your question. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it gangster with y'all. I hope I'm not startling anybody. Yeah, I know I get real passionate. You know what I'm saying? When I be speaking, you feel me? You know, niggas be getting chills and shit. You know what I'm saying? When spirits is just you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm over here growling this shit. Y'all got me all kind of hope. I'm feeling all kind of energy. I'm feeling all kind of spirits and entities that just speaking through me. Because whoever that is on this live need to hear this shit. I'm gonna answer one more question, then I'm gonna ask somebody up in here real quick. Okay, somebody asked, can you explain 3, 6, and a 9? So yeah, 3, 6, and a 9, 3, 6, and 9 are 3, 6, and 9 are pretty much like affirmation rituals, right? So this is another thing that you can do as well. When it comes to speaking affirmations in the morning, in the rising, you can speak your affirmations 3 times. In the afternoon, you speak it 6 times. Then at night, you speak it 9 times. But the reason why I say, because we understand the power of the 3, 6, and the 9, and I say this one more time, is because it's power in repetition. Let alone numbers 3, the number 6, the number 9. Why? Because all numbers, they 3, 6, and the 9s are like they're like seals to the spiritual realm. They are these numbers, they hold weight. You know what I'm saying? They have these numbers are powerful. It's kind of like angel numbers, right? It's kind of like, it's similar to angel numbers, but it's just so much more powerful, man. I suggest just doing more research on it, because with me, it's more so energy, it's more so frequency, because these numbers 3, 6, and a 9 are similar to like codes. They're like codes to this matrix. You know what I'm saying? Doing things 3 times, or saying things 3 times, then saying things 6 times. Because even when you break down these numbers, all addition, and when you add or subtract or you multiply, they all either end with a 3, 6, or a 9. So, and I'm talking about when you break down real numbers, when you break down, like, adding 3, 4, and 9, and then you got 2 double digits, then you add those, and then you get another double digit, then you add those, and then, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I pray I answered your question. So let me see. I'm gonna answer one more question, then we're gonna ask somebody up on it real quick. So somebody asked, do you do altar work and or rituals? I most definitely do. So for those that don't know what altar work or rituals are, so altar work is similar, like I have an ancestry altar. You know what I'm saying? This ancestry altar, it's like, offerings. I got flowers and, different Native American or slash African artifacts, and, food and water. Same thing that, that Christianities do with, Jesus. You know what I mean? When you do the communion and you drink the blood and stuff like that, it ain't like that, but, it's similar to it, but it's more so on an African and the more indigenous side of it, when you're pretty much honoring your ancestors. And then even those people that may be like, whoa, hold on, like, if not majority of us, if not all of us, like the movie Black Panther, right? If not all of us, no, you cannot see my altar, okay? It's nothing against y'all. It's just, that's that's the ancestor altar. Nobody can see the altar, all right? So, but if most of us, if not all of us, we love the movie Black Panther. When Black Panther died, or when he was going through that transition, he went, and who did he go speak to? He spoke to his father and his grandfathers, and his grandfathers beyond that. He went to go speak to his ancestors to get guidance. So I pray I answered your question. All right, come on, real quick, display for me. So we got OG Manio. What's popping? You raised your hand, come on to the front of the class.
Yeah.
Yo. What's popping, bro?
What's up, bro?
How you feel?
You know what's so crazy though, bro?
What's up?
I don't think my phone was moving a little slow or something, bro. But as I was watching your show, I was like, boy, I probably ain't gonna get on this shit. But bro, like in the middle of you talking, like I guess the shit was moving slow, and the request popped up. I'm like, hold up, and then that shit came up. But anyway, though, nah, bro, cause that shit just crazy, bro. It was like on some goddamn, the energy was level right there. I don't know what the fuck it was, bro. But that shit is crazy though. But goddamn,
you mute,
bro. I huh?
Nah, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Nah, go ahead, bro. Say what you about to say.
Nah, your phone had went out, so I was about to say you kind of muted, but it's back. You back good. Bro.
Okay, yeah. But no, I just want to say, bro, like I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like I learned a lot of shit from you, bro.
Yeah.
Like this past month or two, bro. I learned a lot of shit from you, bro. I'm not even finna cap, bro. Like, I mean a lot of shit, bro. Cause you know how motherfuckers be going through shit. I ain't gonna keep cussing, bro. You know how people be going through stuff like mentally. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, you be saying shit like, boy, you gotta just literally control your own thoughts. Like,
Yeah.
Like you said you are connected to everything but attached to nothing.
I
I
love
stay taking that message from you, bro. Boy, and I be feeling that shit, bro. No boy. Like I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Cause like be going through certain shit, bro. Then like, boy, I think about some shit that I learned from you, bro. And then I put that shit in, and that shit be working. And then another thing is just like another thing like about the fruit and shit you be talking, like you know how you say you eat electrical, like we are electrical beings and shit, so you need to eat electrical things.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I still eat meat a little bit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, but I be trying to stop that shit, bro, like because I believe that shit really carried energy, the shit that you be talking about.
Yeah.
And shit like that, bro, no bullshit, like, and that shit is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro, I ain't know you about to add me on this shit, bro. I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying, a little
Yeah. Yeah.
excited. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hey, it's all good, but you know, I do want to say that, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. You know,
Yeah, bro.
and even with the meat thing, bro. You know, I always say I'm not an extremist. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
not somebody that tell you like, oh, don't eat this. Like, nah, like
yeah.
enjoy whatever you desire.
Whatever works for you,
You
basically.
know,
Like you, whatever you feel like. That's like when you go live, you be like, go ahead, get your oodles and noodles, your Kool-Aid
yeah,
and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I be feeling that shit. And then like, you know what I'm saying? Boy, I start eating seeded grapes, bro, because of you, bro.
yeah,
I'm thinking like eating grapes without seeds was alright, but nah, bro. I understand now
yeah,
why. You know what I'm saying? Because most of that shit be food. That shit be phony. That don't be real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then there's another thing I wanted to get on. What else? What else? What else? Oh, how you was like when you close your eyes and shit, and then once you close your eyes, you are now what you say, like you're a part of
you're everything.
everything.
Yeah,
Like everything is you. Like, you know,
not.
you are everything, and everything. Like you said, life is not against you; it works for you. Like it's not that. But most people, like literally, bro. I mean, like might as well say like 75, 95% of people think like that, though. Like thinking that life is against them, but the whole time, because we've been so brainwashed all these years that people don't just know, like, it's that simple to just, you know what I'm saying? Let that shit up, bro. No bullshit, though, bro. That shit crazy, though. I can't believe I'm on this shit with you, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I ain't even trying to be a fan or nothing, bro. I'm just being
Nah,
real, bro.
you good,
You know
bro.
what I'm
You
saying?
good.
No bullshit, bro.
It's a community gathering, bro. We all a community, man. I'm a
Yes,
fan
sir.
of y'all, if anything, because the community gathering wouldn't even be taking place if it wasn't for y'all. So if anything, I'm a fan.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate
Yeah,
y'all.
bro. And I be
You
sending
know,
people, like, I be sending my homeboys your page and shit, bro, because
yeah,
most of my homeboys, bro, I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
yeah,
Man, look, bro, you'll realize you need to hear it, like, in the
yeah.
long run, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
And then I be seeing, like, all the other community gatherings and shit. And when people be talking about that went to school with you, saying how you came far as for, like, how you used to be a certain type of way,
Yeah,
now you is what you is now.
yeah,
It's another thing, bro. That shit just crazy, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was in the streets heavy, bro. Like heavy, heavy.
I believe you, bro. I can sense that for you, bro. And then another thing, I ain't gonna get too deep. I'm gonna just speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that thing right there in your head, bro. I be wondering and wonder, is that shit always there, or is that really what I
Bro,
think it is?
I'm gonna keep it gangster with you, bro. I think like a year and a half ago, bro, when I started taking pictures.
Yeah.
I used to see this in my pictures, and I would be embarrassed. Like I'd be like, "Yo, why the fuck does it look like I got a knot in the middle of my forehead?"
Yeah, bro.
But
And then
as I
it's like
started,
I'm like,
as
go
I
ahead.
started meditating on it, and I started to really realize it, I'm like, "Yo, this ain't no knot, bro. This some serious
Exactly, bro.
shit
And
going on."
I swear to God, like that's how I felt. Like when I was like when I be seeing your story and shit, I was like, bro, that ain't no knot, bro.
Yeah,
That's something that's something that's there. That means
yeah.
something. And
You know
another
what's understood ain't gotta be explained. You know.
exactly, bro. And you know what I'm saying? You got, like you said, you gotta overstand, understand, and understand, bro.
Hello. Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear to God on my mama, bro. My mama died 2 years ago. I swear to God, bro. I learned a lot from you, bro, and I just want to thank you, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to my God, you know what I'm saying? Everybody believe in their own God, you know what I'm saying? But no bull, bro, like for real.
I
And I'm
appreciate.
proud of you, and I'm proud of you too, bro, because I believe you came as far as you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you came, bro. That's just crazy, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, before you go, bro, I just want to let you know, bro, I'm proud of you, bro, and just make sure that a brick a day, you eventually have a house. So take your time. Don't
Yeah, bro.
bother
Because
yourself.
like I'm trying to get there, bro. Like I
Yeah,
mean, but can't nobody just get there. You got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? You can't just expect the shit to just happen. Like you gotta, like you said, you gotta believe. Oh no, that's another thing I want to speak on. When you was like, you know how you just know when you about to get out the car, you just know you already know your feet gonna touch the ground. That shit was like so powerful, bro. Most people like if you know, you know. like, cause you already know, like, for instance, boy, you know, you about to wake up, like, you sleep, you know, I am about to wake up. You gotta, for anything else, like, I know I'm about to be good, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna still be the man I am, like, I'm gonna get this shit right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really explain it too much, you know what I'm saying? Cause I still got work to do myself, bro, you know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot, so I know where to start from, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, bro.
And one last thing, bro, because
Go ahead, bro.
you said you got a lot to work, you got a lot of work to do, bro. I want you to also understand that, bro. There is no destination. The journey is the destination.
Yeah,
The
because the
journey
journey never ends.
never ends.
Right. I believe.
You,
Yeah,
you
bro.
are
You know
you
what
are
I'm
an
saying?
energy being. You can never die. Like your energy, your frequency,
Right.
your vibration. You can never
And
die.
if you never,
That
I can only
there's nothing
transfer.
that you need to accomplish, and then that's it.
Facts, bro. Facts, bro.
So
I'm seeing these comments and shit. Okay, that's see they fucking with me and shit. Fuck with it. I fuck with it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. That shit crazy, bro. I'm still shocked though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cause
yeah,
I've been watching you for a minute, bro. I didn't. You know what's so crazy though? I never sent a request to get on the live though.
yeah,
Never. I always watch that shit. But then something tonight just told me to
yeah,
just send that shit. Like,
yeah.
get up there. You know what I'm saying? No
I'm happy
bullshit, bro.
you did, bro. I'm happy you did, man. I
I'm
thank you.
happy I did too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I thank you, bro. I appreciate you for tapping in, God.
Yes, sir, bro.
Love,
Yes,
bro.
God. Love and peace, bro.
Powerful exchange to the gods, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. The gods is here, y'all. You know, a lot of y'all, I think like a few lives ago, man, I had a lot of women that was asking, like, man, what a kings at? What a gods? I'm like, yo, they are here. Trust me. Trust me. They are here. You know what I'm saying? But because you all are women, of course, I can't expect y'all to just understand and overstand, how the men work. Like, well, let me just inform y'all. Like, when it comes to a man learning from another man, we don't speak much. We don't speak much. We don't pop out. We don't do nothing. We observe. We digest. We take it all in. We become a sponge. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, what our mind will do, it'll start rewiring everything that we learned, and then we will start rewiring it for it to work for us. And then, oh yeah, baby, we out here. What's popping? Yeah, yeah, we here. Yeah, the God's been here. We just been in meditation mode. That's all. The God's here. We just been in meditation mode, baby. Don't worry about it. We here now though. Yeah, we outside. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They keep it gangster with you. You know what I'm saying? So look, let me ask somebody else up in here real quick to display you for me. Yeah, then I'm gonna answer some more questions, y'all. Yeah, tonight is tonight power. Yeah, we powered up tonight. We powered up tonight. We powered up tonight, y'all. Let me see who else want to join in. Let me see real quick to display you for me. Let me scroll down. So we got the green lantern. You raised your hand, come on to the front of the class. Y'all don't be laughing at me, man, when I alright.
Bless the love, brother.
What's popping, guy? How you feeling, man?
What's happening, man? Let me tell you something. The energy is seriously real, man. I was scrolling through IG about 2 nights ago, and I came across. It's funny. I'm redoing my apartment, but I'm doing a lot of energy as far as plants. And I just came across your video just like that, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I sat there for like 5 minutes just going through your posts and watching all your posts, and I'm just like, "This is real energy." The way you handle your plants, because there's an energy that these plants emit that if you don't understand it, you'll just never understand it. You understand what I mean? And so, just coming in, I'm a cyclist. It just came in and my phone went off, and you're going live. And I'm like, let me check this brother out. So let me give you your flowers, man, because what I've noticed is that in our community, we don't have a lot of brothers that's willing to step to the forefront and kind of dispense this kind of energy that our community needs, especially this lands called the Americas. That's so is in so much turmoil today. And so I want to give you your flowers now, man, and I'm gonna tell you, Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I've been on this journey for quite some time. I'm not a child, you know, but I don't count age. You go back to just saying about, you know, time and space. It's madness. It's the colonial mindset, you know, so I don't go that route. And so they'd say I'm 45 years old. For me, I'm still a teen. That's where I reside because the playful mind is a mind that's creative. And so I stay there. You know what I mean? So I don't see a lot of cats out here doing what you're doing, man. And if they're doing it for, you know, monetary pleasures or things to that. And, you know, Bob Marley always say, if you do something you love, people respect and the money will come. That'll come. But just to see your energy, man, and just to see how you're managing this. And when you said the energy just now is strong for some reason, I felt that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what it was. I'm like, this brother's on his energy heavy tonight, man. So, you know, by the way, the name Green Lantern, you see, some folks might be wondering what that's about. It's not a cartoon thing. For me, I see green as the color of freedom. Green is the color of new beginning, right? And so when I went ahead, this is my only social platform, and so I said, you know, I'm going to go with the Green Lantern because for me, I think that as I grow and continue to emit this kind of energy with anyone around me, and so, you know, the lantern part of it is just hoping to emit the light that might spark a flame in somebody to make a change, especially on the health tip, because that's where a lot of our people are losing it. You know, I always say, whatever you eat kind of stimulate the way you think. I also see you big on your fruits. I'm 7 years in plant-based, man. I'm not a small guy. I don't know if you could see. I'm 250 at 230 at 6 feet. Former football player. I only eat one meal a day, and it's been like that for 7 years.
Wow.
People can't want. They keep wanting. How do you do that? I said, you know, you'll ask me the question, but you never go to a gorilla, an elephant, hippo, rhino, the most powerful animals on the planet, and ask them that question. But you ask me because somebody lied to you. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for your energy, my man, and I'm telling you. So I asked a question earlier if you had another page because another person hit me up just 2 days ago, right after I started following you, and started asking me if I'd like a reading. And you know me, you don't read me. My energy's for me, you know. And I was just like, and then I realized there was a one at the end of your name. I'm like, that's not him,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So,
I like a lot of people be asking me about my other pet like that. Like I intentionally don't respond simply because I don't want to give that shit my energy because that's not me. You know?
yeah,
And like I'm very intentional of what I give my energy to because again, whatever we give our attention to, we give our energy to. Whatever we give our
absolutely,
energy,
brother.
life force to. And I refuse to whoever that is that made that page. I refuse to give it to me to
There's
give
quite a few of them.
But just to say this, it's gonna be my first and only time announcing this. That is not me. It's not me.
Well, I'm glad you know. I was respectful to the person, whoever it was, and I said, no, I'm good on the reading part of it. But, you know, they came with all this energy that would sound like you, man. Powers and blessing and peace beyond you, all this stuff. And I'm just like, you know, I just want a piece of my energy. That's all they were seeking. So I left it alone, you know. But brother, let me ask you this, man. How long you been on this journey, man? You look well seasoned.
Yeah. Honestly, unconsciously, I've been on this journey since I got to this realm.
Facts.
But consciously, I've been on this journey for about 8 years now.
Awesome.
You know, and the reason why I say I've been on this journey since I came to this realm is because, like, you know, I explained this before. Like, even when I was heavy in the streets, or even when I was like, even I always, you know what I'm saying? I always like what I mean by different. I mean that somebody could do wrong, and they will get the consequences or whatever. But when I do the same thing, my consequences are like 10 times worse. And as I start to get older and I start to understand that, I start to realize, see, when you got beings, when you come from high places, and when you got beings and entities that is watching over you and
Better act like you know.
and that is in communion with you, they know, like, you know, you're not down here supposed to be playing. So
There you go.
play, okay, bet. You know, yeah, take care of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
you know, and even when I was heavy in the streets, man, I always just felt different. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always smarter. You know, I ain't, no shade to the homies. You know what I mean? But I just always felt just different, man. You know?
You are who you are, man.
Yeah, and so the last time, I was locked up, man, I was having this conversation with this dude. We was throwing things back and forth, and he mentioned this term called GMO. And at this time, I didn't know what GMO was. But he told me, but because I like to think for myself, of course, when I got out, I looked it up myself. And so from then, I started to switch my diet. You know what I'm saying? I started eating all organic, and then more information just started.
Absolutely. Yes.
From there, I started just eating chicken and seafood, more information. Then I just started eating seafood, more information. Then I started, you know what I'm saying? And so now it's like, yo, it's so much more information just been, and it's more so just my DNA unlocking. I started to remember who I am because food has spiritual component, right?
Absolutely.
Food has a spirit, so you literally become what you eat. And either in this food, whatever you put inside of your body can either hinder and keep your DNA dormant, and or it can unlock it. That's why they call 97% of our DNA junk DNA. It's not junk DNA, it's just DNA that's just not being used.
There you go.
So yeah, so, man, I've been on this journey for about 8 years now.
That's universal code, man. It's so funny because I was a pescatarian for 24 years.
Yeah.
I'm Jamaican born and raised. So when you hear someone say, bro, you gave up jerk chicken and oxtail?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I gave up food that was killing. I've lost 3 sisters to cancer. I've lost a father to diabetes, a grandfather to cancer. So when someone say to me, why? I said, I could tell you why. I've seen it in my own family.
Yeah.
And I was told in my mid-teens that I would be pre-diabetic by my 20s. And I looked at the doctor and I said, I promise you I won't. Because again, just like you said, when you're from a higher state of mind, from your entrance to this plane, you feel it. You don't know exactly how, but you know it. And for me, my mom used to say, as a kid, I would give you like jerk chicken and all that stuff, and you wouldn't like it. But when I make some steamed fish with okra, you go crazy. And I'm like, oh, okay, And then boom, I just changed, man. I just woke up one day and cold cut everything, everything like one shot. And so that whole journey for me, as far as a pescatarian, I was in Mexico on the beach on my phone doing research on fish in the Northern Hemisphere. Excuse me. And what it taught me was that you don't know exactly where this fish is coming from, how long it's been on the boat or whatever. And it's creating a level of inflammation in your body because it's festers before you actually pass it through. And I was like, oh, shit. I mean, anything that festers in the body, common sense will tell you it's cancerous.
Yeah.
So I remember calling the dude on the beach and I said, hey, sorry, I have a call coming in there. I called the dude on the beach and I said, I want you to give him the biggest bucket of fish and chips you could find in Mexico, man. That was 7 years ago. It's the last time I had any meat, any flesh in the body. It was a good experience just to come over that, man, and be away from that. So again, my brother, I don't want to hold you, man. You have a lot of energy. Just want to chip and chop it up with you, bro. So I appreciate it, man. I'll keep. I don't like the word following. I like to say I'll keep the energy connected.
Thank you.
Just watch you grow, man. And me, I'm learning too. So we're unlimited. So we forever grow.
Facts, man. I just want to say, man, I appreciate you. I honor you. I respect you, and I appreciate you tapping in for me, man.
Always, man. Always. Energy, keep energy alive, bro. Bless.
All right. Hey, so look, so I see in the comments, man, I see certain people saying they're in like certain phases and certain stages of like switching their diet, man. Listen, as I say, I'm not an extremist. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I do want to say, don't take what I'm speaking on like to heart. You know what I mean? No, like one brick a day, you will eventually have a house. Just take your time. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, like I'm not an extremist. And so even for those that say they want to switch their diet, but yet, they're probably in certain stages, the best thing for you to do is to be intentional when you do eat. So if you are in your seafood stage, right, be intentional with the seafood that you eat. Make sure you pray and you speak life and power into whatever you put inside of your body. But not only just that, go at least a day or two and drink nothing but fluids, fruit juice. Start putting fruits inside of your body and a lot of water. You know what I mean? So your body can eliminate. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you just put inside of your body. Again, I'm not an extremist. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you supposed to, or you need to. Although I'm an advocate for eating as natural as possible, 100%. But I'm in no space to tell nobody what they should be doing or what they need to be doing to their body. Hence, You know what I'm saying? The little situation that just got passed, you know what I'm saying, a couple of days ago. You know, yeah, we ain't, you know, somebody asked the question, we'll dive into it, but, you know, yeah. But I'm in no position to tell anybody what they should and shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to pass information to just let you all know, like, listen, even if you do indulge into the guilty pleasures, or even if you do indulge into whatever you indulge in, just make sure you give your body that break. Make sure you give your digestive system that break to be able to eliminate and, you know, get rid of whatever you just put inside of your body. You know what I mean? So continue going through the stages, man. You know, like I say, one brick a day, you will eventually have a house. That's what matters. You know what I'm saying? It's patience and one brick a day. You feel me? One brick a day, man. One brick a day, y'all. I pray everyone is doing amazing, man. The energy in this month is just, I just had to power up real quick. Just had to power up. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just had to power up real quick, man. All right, come on. Let's add somebody else up in here, man. We got a lot of people that want to join in. Let me scroll down real quick. Let me scroll down. All right, call me Tana or Tana. Listen, forgive me if I said your name wrong. You raised your hand. Come on to the front of the class. I'm 25, by the way. If anybody, I see a lot of people asking me how old I'm.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's poppin', Queen?
So I was just saying, like, so I kind of just, hold on, I'm at work. I just hurried up and stopped eating meat. It's been like 2 months. And then I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I cheated. I was drinking and I ate some chicken wings. And I'm like, I got so sick. So ever since then, I just haven't been doing the meat. Like, it's easy, y'all, because if you know how to cook, you don't gotta eat meat.
Yeah. Facts.
So, and I was doing it because, like, for health reasons. And then I started, like the spiritual aspect of it. Like, I just feel so much lighter. Like, I don't know if anybody hip to, you know, nursing home life, but it's real messy. But, like, my job is so messy. But
Yeah.
this stuff would just roll right over my head. Like, I feel so light. Like, even though, like, all this bad energy all around me, it just feels so good to know that you putting life into your body. And it's just easy for me to let go of certain things. Like, and it seemed like when I used to eat meat, I'm not going to say I was hostile or, like, angry, but I just wasn't where I am now. Like, so.
You felt irritated or irritated?
Yeah, like, easily agitated. So it's like, y'all, what he's saying is the truth. And I came to your page because one of my friends sent it to me. She was like, he's saying the same stuff you be saying, so you're not crazy. Like, first she was trying to tell me, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He cute, this and that. I'm like, girl, listen to the message. He's talking about a message.
Forget the messenger, man. Listen to the message, man.
So it's all facts. That's all I had to say, y'all. So make sure you are really on his page, taking in the information. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really good. Like, and it's content that's not damaging your nervous system. Because I feel like, you know, when we watching Jocelyn's Cabaret, Love and Hip Hop, stuff like that all play a part in how you act in your day to day. Like, I don't care what nobody say. So be mindful on what's in your TL. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful on what you allowing your brain to take in and your eyes to take in, or what you listening to, because all that stuff really play a part in your day to day. So, yep, that's it. That's all I wanted, y'all.
So I appreciate you tapping in, Queen.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. You know, like I said a couple moments ago, man. You know, the eyes are the windows to the soul. The mouth is the window to the soul, and the ears are the windows to the soul. Whatever you put inside of your body, whether it's just meat, sound, TV, whatever, man, that, you know, it literally alters your DNA. You know what I'm saying? The frequency of beats, for an example, even music, for an example, there's certain beats, how how things are tuned at a certain hertz, at a certain frequency. This frequency literally alters your DNA. It then alters your emotions, your thinking process, what you do, how you do things. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's the windows to the soul, man. It went on to the soul, man. Come on. Let me see. Let me jump into these questions real quick. It's a lot of questions. So okay. So somebody asked, what are your daily energy clearing affirmations and rituals? What are your daily? So my daily things, if I'm just being like intentional to just cleanse, I do. So the first thing I do is clean my house. That's first thing first. You know, your external environment is nothing but a reflection of your internal environment. So the first thing I do is clean my home. You know what I'm saying? Although my home is always clean, I still, may, wipe up dust and vacuum and, of course, fold clothes and, clean the bathroom, of course, wash dishes and fold clothes, like I said. So the first thing I do is clean my room. Clean my house, right? And then from there, I will burn sage. I burn sage, open the windows up, man. I burn sage, but before I do any of this, I'm setting my intentions. You know what I mean? I am clearing energy. I am, getting rid of negative energy, negative thoughts, low vibrations. I'm only inviting high vibrations. I'm getting rid of entities that do not serve my greatest good, and I'm only inviting the entities, my ancestors, my higher self, my spiritual guides that has been protecting me, watching over me, guiding me, leading me, and assisting me with my spiritual development, and also aligning me with prosperity, success, and abundance. I invite only those beings and those entities in my space, and any other being or entity must go. So, before I, I set my intentions, and then I burn sage. The sage is, of course, it cleanses energy, of course. And for those that don't know, sage also get rid of the bad bacteria in the air as well, right? So, excuse me. So I burn my sage, and then what I do is to cleanse. I cleanse, and then the Palo Santo, I burn the Palo Santo to actually get rid of the negative energy or the negative entities, thoughts, or feelings, whatever the case may be. And then I will burn. What is it? Damn. Sweetgrass. I burn sweetgrass, right? And the sweetgrass invites positive energy, the good energy that I need, the good entities that I need and or that I want, and that is for me. And then after that, I burn some good smelling incense, man. Yeah, I burn some incense, and then in the background, I may have some Native American flutes and drums and chants playing. You know what I mean? So, that's my daily ritual when it comes to clearing energy and affirmations and things like that. So I pray I answered your question. Let's see. Oh, frankincense and myrrh. Oh, for sure, for sure. I got resin, but see, that's what I'm saying. I don't do that every day. You know what I mean? Like frankincense and myrrh, archangel, what else I got over there? I got all kind of resins. Man, the resins, like those are like specific actual cleansing or different rituals or different meditations that I'm doing. You know what I mean? So so the frankincense and myrrh, I may be doing a specific meditation only. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah. Let me see what else questions we got. So somebody said, I stopped smoking weed a week ago, and the downloads been coming in crazy. We're not gonna say downloads no more. We're gonna say uploads, because we ain't going down no more. Everything going up. Everything is up. We moving up in frequency. We moving up in vibration. We moving up into different realms. Everything going up. But I understand what you're saying. So the downloads have been coming in crazy. Can you speak on downloads and how to intensify them? The best way to intensify them is to just meditate with them. You know what I mean? If you feel like you received a download, meditate with that. Excuse me. Meditate with that specific download, and understand what is speaking to you, who spoke to you. You know what I'm saying? Why are you receiving that download, that upload? Like, why are you receiving it? How can you take that knowledge, convert it into wisdom, and actually utilize it? So I pray I answered your question. Let's see. Let me add somebody else up in here, man. Damn, it's 10:49 already. God. All right, but let me add somebody else up in here real quickly. Display. Let me scroll down. All right, Janae Aiko. Oh, but who I was about to be like, oh shit. Well, we got what's her name? I don't even know her name, but y'all know the singer Aiko. I don't know, but we got Janae Aiko. Hey, I pray I said it right, but yeah, you raised your hand, come on to the front of the class. Where's Poppy? Where's Poppy? Where's Spiggity Free? Okay, bet she ain't tapping in. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You raised your hand. You gotta come on to the front of the class. Why y'all laughing? Y'all laughing at me? Oh, that's her name, J Aiko. J Aiko. Oh, okay. Look, man, forgive me, y'all. I be so checked out. I'm thinking her name is something else. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, Aiko, damn, I know Aiko. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what shit is it? Is it something else? It's the queen that's with Big Sean. Yeah, it's Aiko. J Aiko. That's her name? Nah, that ain't her. That's her name. J Aiko. I don't know, man. All right, so she couldn't join. All right, let's see what else we got. Let me scroll down. So we got X Crave Dior. Yeah, X Crave Dior. You raised your hand. Come on to the front of the class.
Hello. Peace be with everybody.
Grand Queen, how you?
I'm good. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Wedeline.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. I'm originally from Haiti. My name means truth seeker. So with that being said, I'm always looking for the truth in everything. So that's what my name means. So I really started like following your page and actually like looking into what you're saying based on a reel that I saw that you posted. If you see a fly, I'm sorry. I just came from the gym and the door was open. But what I really wanted to speak on today was what you were saying about chaos and frequency and going back to all of that. I remember having a discussion with a friend and I was telling her that she's Christian. She believes that, in the whole Jesus coming back, everything's going to be washed from the earth and all sin will be gone. But what I told her was there will never be a time where there's not chaos. Because in order to have chaos, there needs to be in order to have peace, there needs to be chaos because it's like a balance with yin and yang. And when I told her that, she was just like, are you sure about that? I was like, yeah, because if you think about it, in Christianity, there's the devil and there's God. They say that the devil's evil and that God is what is the truth, what is the light. But if you did not know the devil, how would you know to seek God? How would you know to seek yourself? And with that being said, she was just like, oh yeah, I am playing some frequencies right now. I'm playing some 20 hertz frequency. That's like a frequency that's not a lot of people could hear it because it's a really low frequency, but I was able to find a good person on YouTube that is able to add into some music. But what I was saying is people have this belief that the world is going to be so peaceful and that everything is just going to be balanced. But it's like we have both of those energies within us, like you said. And that just having both of those energies, it's whatever beast or lion you feed is what's going to reside. And that's why a lot of people, they have these great awakenings from having the dark night of the soul, what we call it, because you have to go through that to understand that you want better for yourself. That's what I wanted to talk about today. And then I also wanted to talk about the plant-based lifestyle and how a lot of people have, a perception on it that once you're plant-based, you don't have any excitement in food anymore, that is just boring, that is just like, oh, what are you going to eat, grass? Like, I had a lot of friends tell me that when I decided to go plant-based for health reasons when I was about 17 years old. I'm 23 now, but it's like I've been plant-based since I was 18. It's been a struggle. I had a lot of setbacks. I went from going 3 months with no meat to going back to eating meat to feeling sick. Because every time you get to a higher frequency, it's like you start to like eat the food that you used to eat and you just feel so low at times. I remember eating plant-based for 3 months and then going back to eating Wendy's for the first time because it was fast, I was on the go, it was convenient, to feeling like, whoa, why did I just eat this? Like, you feel it in your gut because they say your gut is your second brain. But it's like people don't really understand that unless they try to change. Because people are like, oh, I'm gluten. Like, I can't tolerate gluten. I can't tolerate milk. You can't tolerate it because your DNA is not supposed to be eating those type of things in a certain way. But some people, you know, their body is strong. They could tolerate gluten. They could tolerate certain things. But what people don't understand is a lot of intolerances that come over time is not just that your DNA is not supposed to be eating these things or your body. It's just the fact that we're infested with parasites. You need to detox that out your system. If you ever ate pork, you ever ate all of those things before you could even start your plant-based journey, you really got to detox out your system because those things are living creatures inside your body. They reproduce, manifest, and that's where a lot of people are getting diseases like cancer, diabetes, all of that. I've done research. It's always been linked back to parasites, and people don't understand that. The parasitic infections within your body, they could be in your blood, lupus, diabetes. They could be in your colon cancer, tapeworms, all of that. That's how people get. It could be in your lymphatic system. That's where you get lymphomas. It could be in your brain. You get brain tumors. It's like people have this misconception that cancer is such a big thing. It's such a big disease, but in reality, it's so simple. But big pharma has multiplied and complicated to the point where now you're putting your health within them, speaking as a survivor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to heal myself in a sense in order to really like elevate with my mindset, with my body. And it's like it's really hard because there's days where I went vegan and then I went plant-based and then I went alkaline, and alkaline, that's tough. If a lot of people know about alkaline, it's like you're really restricted, but if you have that creativity, it brings out creativity within you. But I'm not trying to, stay too long and speak so much on your live. I do appreciate you adding me here. I appreciate everybody. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for adding me. And I hope whatever I said resides with anyone. And if anyone is tired of feeling sick and low, just actually take time to understand your body, your system, everything that you're actually putting inside your body. It's not just about the food, it's about the television, whatever you're watching, who you surround yourself around. You got to heal that inner trauma, that inner child, that trauma that you held on, that resentment, that guilt, in order to truly heal. It's not just about food. Food is one step, but you got to understand we're like mind, body, and soul. We're one. You got to really connect all of that in order to truly like elevate and to truly find yourself in this journey and transition, or else you just got to come back here over and over again. It's like you're going to be recycling yourself in this realm, in this plane. So I thank you.
Attitude. I really appreciate you for tapping in and, spreading the knowledge and the wisdom amongst the community, man. I truly appreciate you.
Thank you.
Peace. I appreciate you. Yeah, man, I pray all y'all, a lot of people got what she said, because that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And even with getting parasites out the system, man, it's fairly easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Healing anything inside of the body is fairly easy. The thing is that we make it hard. You know what I'm saying? Even with life, like, although we are powerful beings, we are soul and spirit beings, and of course, but yet we're still having a human experience. We still feel certain emotions and doubts and etc. But we also have to understand that, man, life truly is easy. The thing is that we make it hard. You know what I'm saying? We make it hard. So yeah, healing is easy, man. It really is. It's just all about putting in that work. That's all it is. So. And for a lot of people that be asking me about my face regimen and shit like that, like I actually just got some products in from excuse me from a dope company. But honestly, my face is like this because I did a deep parasite cleanse. And one of the most easiest deep parasite cleanse you can get and you can do is, well, first off, of course I'm gonna promote my website. You know what I'm saying? You can go on www.thebloodthatheals.com and you can get you a parasite elimination tincture, and or you can do the probiotic tea, and or you can look at the ingredients, because I have all the ingredients, and you can get the herbs yourself and create it. But one of the most one of the major things that helped me, like with the parasite cleanse, and why my face is like the way it is like what, 2.5 weeks ago, I started to add papaya seeds inside of my smoothies. Now, for those that don't know, papaya seeds are great for parasite elimination, and also for those that don't know, papaya seeds are also a birth control, or a natural birth control for women and men. And also, since we on that topic real briefly, is that also neem leaf is very it's an herb that helps with birth control as well. Just throw that out there real quick, because we got beings and we got systems that feel like they, yeah, but yeah, whatever. But anyway, but you got papaya seeds, or maybe like a tablespoon of papaya seeds, put them in a smoothie, and you drink them every day. You could do like once or twice a day, every single day. Man, what? Parasites gone. Now listen, I'm not one to, like, poop and then grab my poop and look through it for the parasites and shit. I don't do that. I can see that the parasites are being eliminated, but if you want to do that, you can, but that's just an experiment that I'm just putting out there for y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. All right, let me dump it to it's 11 o'clock. All right, listen, y'all. I'm gonna probably add like one or two more people on here, answer a few more questions, then we gonna get up out of here, man. Excuse me. Somebody said, what are some good detox meals? Would you suggest meal prep? Well, first off, yeah, you could do meal prepping. You know what I'm saying? That's if you don't want to cook every day, of course. You know what I'm saying? You could freeze them and then, heat them up. But what are some good detox meals? I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. From my perspective and from my understanding, is that there is no such thing as a detox meal, right? The reason why I say that is because, even in my live about fruits versus vegetables, you have to understand that fruits cleanse and vegetables rebuild, right? So if you're trying to detox, the only thing that I advise eating and putting inside of your body is fruit juice that you juice yourself, and the fiber of fruit. The fiber and the minerals and the biophotons of this fruit juice and the fruits is going to break down all of the waste inside of the intestines, the large intestines, the small intestines, the colon. You're going to poop it all out, and you're going to go brazen. What are some great fruits for detoxing? Melons, so like watermelons and, all of the above. You can do melons, berries, and seeded grapes. Very good. Now, you can do all fruit, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, those three are great for detoxification. But of course, you can eat whatever fruit you choose. Just make sure you eat it real good. Juice it yourself. If you can, please make sure it's seeded, organic, non-GMO, so you can get the real biophotons, the real nutrients. And if you got some land, and if you got a nice plot of land, start growing your own foods. Not only that, when you put the seed in the ground, spit on the seed before you cover it with the dirt, because then that seed is going to grow to the elements and for your DNA as well. Just a little just a little hint out there. So I pray I answered your question. Somebody said, I wish you could do community gatherings every night. Every night, this is church for me. That's love. I appreciate that. I would do them every night, but it'd be so much information and so much, like, it'd be so many uploads and information that just be given in these community gatherings. So it's like, I don't want to overload y'all. Then and most top of that, I don't want to overload myself with information as well. You know what I'm saying? I like things to digest. I like things to marinate. And I also like actually implementing the knowledge and the wisdom, you know what I'm saying, into our lives and giving us time to implement the things that are saying in our own life, in our own personal life. You know what I mean? Because it'll be too much information. You know what I mean? When can we sit down and study the notes that we took? You know what I mean? So, you know, but although I would love to have the community out there every night, but you know, yeah. So let me see. So I'm gonna answer about 2 more questions, and then we're gonna add about 1 or 2 more people, and we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Let me see. Let's see. So somebody asked, can you speak on dream interpretations, and do you have any book suggestions on dreams? I don't have any book suggestions on dreams, because a lot of my dreams, a lot of information that I get from dreams and about dreams, it'd be a lot of uploads, right? Quote unquote downloads. Dream interpretation is very interesting because there's so many different perspectives when it comes to dreams, right? So when you when you go to dreams, when you dream, right, it's your soul and spirit leaving your body and experiencing another realm, right? Another dimension, right? That's one perspective. Yet your soul could be leaving your body, your soul and spirit could be leaving your body, but yet you could be experiencing another you that exists in another dimension. Like you could be looking through a mirror or looking through a glass or whatever the case may be, just watching yourself in another realm, in another dimension. You know, so it's so many perspectives when it comes to dreams. The best way to actually intelligently speak and interpret dreams is by, after you have a dream, write it down. I write all my dreams down. Write your dream down, look at it, meditate on it, you know what I'm saying, and let whatever information that is for you come to you. You know what I mean? Because again, you know, life, this world, your ancestors, man, they're not gonna steer you the wrong way, especially yourself. Your higher self is not gonna steer you the wrong way. So whatever come to you that feels right to interpret a certain dream, so be it. Like for an example, I forget who I was speaking to, but they was telling me that excuse me, I forget who I was speaking to, but they was telling me that one of their babies had a dream about a tiger chasing them, and the baby kept running away, right? Like in the dream, he or she kept running away from the tiger. And then the baby went to his mom and was like, man, I keep having these dreams about a tiger chasing me. And then the other baby came and was like, well, maybe the tiger isn't chasing you. Maybe the tiger is trying to give you something. On the next dream, when you have a dream about this tiger, how about you stand there and let the tiger come up to you, because it's probably trying to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's powerful. I forget who I was speaking to about that, but that right there stuck with me because I was like, wow, that's very, very powerful. You know what I'm saying? So I pray I answered your question. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna answer one more question, then we're gonna ask somebody else up here, and then we're gonna yeah. Somebody asked, whenever I'm half asleep, I can hear voices. What might it be? That could just be another realm. If you're half asleep, you have to understand what half sleep is. That's you in the in between. That's you not awake, but you're not asleep. You're in the in between. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where you are, honestly. What are those voices? Those could just be entities, beings. You know what I'm saying? You tapping into another dimension, another realm. You know what I mean? So yeah, I pray I answered your question. I'm answering one more, y'all. Then we're gonna ask somebody here. I know I said that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked, would you ever do a community gathering in person? Ooh, I ain't think about that. That'd be fire. I would, but I be getting so many people from everywhere. Like, I don't know. That'd be fire though. I would do that. All right, let me see. Let me answer another one, man. Let's see. What do you know about finding feathers? Oh wow, I found a feather today. I feel like it's the universe, your ancestors, or some entity or some being is trying to communicate to you. The universe giving you some kind of confirmation. That's how I feel about feathers. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, our interpretations could be different. But yeah, that's how I feel about them. That's interesting because I found a feather today too. Yeah. I was out looking at some land and I was walking. I was like, oh shit, here go a feather. And I wasn't even thinking about looking down. until I just got the urge to look down and it was right there. I was like, oh yeah, bet. So I'm answering. All right, I'll answer one more. All right, I'm done. All right, so look, let me ask somebody in here real quick. Display for me. Let me see. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll down. All right. Let me add. Let me add Yareb Holistic. Yathrob Holistic. LLC. You raise your hand. Come on to the front of the class. What's poppin'?
What's up, everybody? Peace and light.
Grand, how you feeling?
Your Thrib. I'm good. It's your Thrib Holistics.
Your three of holistics for sure. What's poppin'?
Man, that's crazy. You just answered that about the feather because the other day I was doing my stretching and stuff, and literally a bird just pooped on me, and I was like, I just started laughing. Like I ain't get upset, like nothing, because I'm just like, birds probably one of the closest entities to God. And so,
Back.
in that way, I felt like, God was acknowledging me.
Mm,
And then, literally, the next day, I do the same routine. I went outside, do the yoga, and it was a feather sitting right outside of the door. And I was like, what is going on with these birds? I don't know. Like, I just felt real grateful for that. Like, I felt like God was acknowledging me. But, yeah, I just requested. I wasn't expecting to get put on, but
yeah. You know,
just
hey man, if you request, you gotta be ready. A soldier sleeps with his boots. You already ready. You ain't gotta get ready. Yeah.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. Um, I got a holistic business, and a lot of people they ask me about meditation and just how do I meditate the right way. And so I always just tell people like it's never really no wrong way to meditate. Um, your thoughts is gonna come, and you gotta choose what thoughts serve you and what don't. But at the
Mm,
same time, when you meditating, it's important to not judge your thoughts or form an opinion, because that's really ego. A lot of our thoughts is not the true soul. And so um, just for an example, if I have a thought mid meditation, I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm judging it. I don't feel like, that's true space for healing. But, when you create that distance, you able to, see what's true and what's not true. Um, as far as that go with the chaotic mind as well. A lot of us, we have our daily lifestyles, and, life is always changing. And so you got to really ask yourself, what's the one thing about me that doesn't change? And I believe that stillness is one of those things. Um, life could be going on many places, but when you always take a time to be still within yourself, when you look at nature, when you look at the trees, like plants in general, they're still.
mm,
And I just feel like, a lot of us, we too distracted by our phones, the food, just everything. But we don't really truly want to face ourselves. Like people, I can't meditate because you can't face your own thoughts.
all right.
So when you're able to truly sit down with yourself and, be real with yourself, do the shadow work, um, that's when you really see a lot of change going on. And just, I feel like, it's a lot of information everybody tossing around. And, and that's all cool. Like, we all here to share it together. But it's like, don't pay too much attention to someone else's journey, because
Mm,
yours is going to look different. We all here, we all called to do this work. And so I can only share what worked for me. And with that, you got to take what I'm saying and find what works for you. Um, I don't know. I feel like I got a couple things I could say, um, but I feel like I didn't really say what it is that I truly put on my heart right now. I might be a little nervous, but I don't know. Your energy is so beautiful.
Mm.
It's great to see, a man that truly knows himself and, you know, putting the world on. We need more people like that. So
Thank you.
appreciate your work.
I appreciate I appreciate you, Queen. I truly do.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I want to say, like, we come on this community gathering and we come on here and we ask questions to you. You always the teacher.
Hmm.
Could this be a moment where you might have something to ask or just anything, like maybe somebody else could be in your shoes for a second? So do you have anything to say to your people?
Um, do I have anything to say to my people? I wouldn't say necessarily because I feel like when I first start, the topics before I indulge into the community gatherings, I say what I have to say. And the reason why I say that is because I don't necessarily tend to premeditate a lot of things that I say in the community gatherings. It just comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, I may have here and there I may have notes or whatever, but I literally meditate 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my meditation mode 2 hours before the community gatherings because whatever that hits me is gonna hit me. But one thing about it is that when I do speak on certain topics in the community gatherings, I'm not only speaking to y'all, I'm speaking to myself as well because again, you all are nothing but a reflection of me. And you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. So whatever I'm speaking to y'all about, I'm also speaking to myself. Whatever you all are lacking, that means I'm lacking within myself because again, you all are my reflections. You know what I'm saying? My reality is going to reflect itself external of what I need to work on internal. So I wouldn't say at least not at this moment, you know what I'm saying? But I pray I answered your question.
Yeah, that kind of just also sparked something for me too. Just it was a question somebody asked earlier, and just knowing that everything is energy.
Mm,
We're energy beings. So let's just say the manifestations are not coming through, as quick as you want to. Um, I would just say, as far as that, the law of attraction, and so you're gonna get what you put out.
all right.
And let's just say, you giving out gratitude, you giving out love, da da da. You're gonna notice that's being returned back to you.
All right.
But the moment that you start doubting or worrying, you lowering your vibration,
Yeah.
and that's what's gonna attract to you. And so just always staying in a place of gratitude, because you ain't have to wake up today. You able to breathe, you know what I'm saying? And so anytime you get that negative thought or just anything that could lower you, always return back to gratitude, because that's the highest frequency the universe recognizes. And so even when stuff is not coming at the time that you wanted to, know that the universe is always on time. And so just the ego, we gotta control the ego, y'all. Like, for real, for real. A lot of times we get mad at people, or like, I don't know, we just get envious, whatever the case. But that's just because we in the mind state of who we think we are.
Mm,
It's billions of people in this world. We just a tiny speck. And it's like, if you on the path to purpose, you can't be looking for outcomes. Like, I had to really shadow work through this, my patience, like, man, because I want it right now, you know what I'm saying? But there's journeys, there's things I gotta learn, there's higher heights I gotta get to. And I just made a post about this. it's a sage. You know, he was meditating in a cave, and all these stray animals, they kept coming. These mice, they kept coming. So he was like, you know, I'm gonna take care of these mice. And so he'll be in meditation, and let's just say a random animal will come and eat up the mice while he meditating. And so he had about 3 mice. It got down to the last mouse. And he was just like, you know, I can't keep breaking my meditation. I'm about to, you know, turn this mouse into a lion so that you could go and fend for yourself. So the sage turned the mouse into a lion. So the lion go out into the jungle, and the lion is still scared. It's fearful because deep inside it's still a mouse. And so that just go like, as far as your manifestations, you gotta check yourself and make sure that you at the level of what you asking for. Are you gonna be, you know, the mouse in a lion's body, or have you fully prepared yourself? Have you mastered what you needed to master? Because, you know, this is purpose. You can't be looking for outcomes or money outcomes, just anything. When you're on a path of purpose, you got to just be doing it, because that's why God placed you here. So within that and knowing that, a lot of gratitude comes. But yeah, that's the last thing I say. You got a beautiful crowd that tune in to your live, and I appreciate you for putting me on to talk to you and everybody.
I appreciate you requesting, Queen. I appreciate you.
Peace and light.
Love, Queen. I love that. I love that. That was powerful, man. That was powerful. And then, you know, one thing I do want to touch on is that when Queen said that, well, it's not manifesting in the time frame that we wanted. I'm gonna just say this and we're gonna end it, y'all, because it's getting late. But she said that when we start manifesting things and it's not manifesting in the time frame that we wanted, from that perspective, yes, that's ego, you know. And what I mean by that, and the reason why I say that is because from your perspective, it's not manifesting the way or at the time frame that you may not want it to. But at the same time, like, how do you know that? If time is not real, if time is just a made up concept and it's relative, what does that mean? That means that although we may want something in 3 months, you know what I'm saying? Our 3 months is probably a year in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? And then again, you know, it could be shorter or longer. You know what I mean? A 4 months down here could mean 2 weeks in the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? And you know, it's interesting that you know, I'm speaking on that, and that Queen said that is because I read a parable, right? And it was this person who transitioned, who died, right? And what happened was she went up to heaven. I think she died at like 70 something, right? And she went up to heaven, and God asked her, how long do you think you've been on earth? And then she was like, well, I died at like 77. I think it was like 76. So we're gonna say 76. Well, I died at 76. God told her, you've been on earth for 5 minutes. God said, you've been on earth for 5 minutes. So who is us to judge time based off of a made up construct? You put something in the realm, you put something in a unifield to manifest, let it go, let it be, and then do the work, because prayer without works is dead. Do the work to pull it out of the spiritual realm into the physical realm. That's why I said earlier, you know, when you write down your goals, who, what, when, where, how, that's why I went back to that when, because we have to be realistic when it comes to the when. Not only when it comes to the when, we have to understand that time is just a made up it's relative. It's relative. And then it's a show, it's a movie that I've been telling y'all to watch. I don't know if y'all actually watch it, but it's called Interstellar, right? It's this dude that went on a mission. He went on a mission for NASA, right? When he left Earth, his daughter, I think his daughter was like 12, right? And he told his daughter that, I believe he was just joking, right? But he told his daughter, shit, when I come back, we probably gonna be the same age. He was joking, but guess what? They went through a black hole and they ended up on another planet, right? And this planet, the captain of the ship told him, listen, so it was a master ship and it was like a smaller ship attached to the master ship. The captain of the actual ship was staying behind so they can go to another planet to see if it's, if humans can live on it. The captain of the master ship told them before they departed, listen, this planet, the time is completely different. Every 30 minutes is 7 years. I may be off, don't quote me, but just watch the movie. It's called Interstellar. He said every 30 minutes is 7 years. So they departed, went to that planet, and one of the girls that was on the mission, she did some old bull. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, shawty, you ain't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So they ended up being on that planet for I think like 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes. They went back to the master ship. The captain had all kind of gray hair. He was like, I was kind of worried that y'all wouldn't have came back. They asked him how long it's been. Remember, on that planet, they only spend like 1 hour and a half. They said, how long has it been? The captain said, it's been over 20 years since y'all have been gone. So the dad that did the mission, so periodically the kids would send him videos of them growing up, right? He went in the master ship, looked at all the transcripts of what the kids were sending them. 1 hour and 30 minutes, the baby girl is older than him. That's why I say time is real. I just drew that illustration based off that movie to just tell y'all, inform y'all that time is relative. You know what I'm saying? The movie is called Interstellar. Time is relative. So although you may put something into the universe and into the astral realm to say, oh, I want it at this time, you have to be, you got to be open-minded because, hey, your time is different from different times. But then again, also when you put in that work, you can have it. Man, listen, prayer without works is dead, man. What's understood, understood, and overstood don't need to be explained. Hey, listen, I pray everybody on here has got a message today as far as reprogramming your subconscious mind, the beautiful souls that has been tapped in, the questions, and etc. Man, I pray every time we get on this community gathering, man, I really pray that somebody, if not everybody, that somebody is getting off this live and taking something in to implement into their life to actually become the highest and the best version of themselves. I give honor and thanks to the powers that be that has connected me and multiple beings on this live that come across our paths. I also give honor and thanks to the powers that be that have given me the ability to not only obtain knowledge, but to convert this knowledge into wisdom to not only teach myself, but to teach the people, places, and things around me. Also send that same energy out to all the beings that's on this live and that will watch this live to not only obtain the knowledge, but to convert this knowledge into wisdom, to not only teach themselves, but the people, places, and things around them. Again, I give honor and thanks for every being that tapped in, that commented, that watched it, and that will be taking something from this live. I give honor and thanks, and I send nothing but health, wealth, peace, success, and unlimited happiness to these beings. I give honor and thanks, and I speak life and power into the powers that be. Ashe, Asheo, amen, whatever else, all of the above that which you subscribe to. I got one last thing before I go. I come as I am. I am who I am. Who I am not, I will never be. Love me for me, or do not love me at all. As I think it, as I speak it, as I write it, so it shall be. I shall leave as I come.